and welcome back to Chicago This Week. I'm Alexia Kadota-Browner. Both presidential candidates made stops in Wisconsin that are expected to be their last before Election Day, now just 3 days away. A Wisconsin dog has been waiting for his big break, and now he's going to be on the national stage. Thousands of attendees also brought non-perishable goods to support grassroots mutual aid. If they can't secure the $1.5 billion in funding, up to 4 CTA lines, 80 bus routes, and early morning and late night service for the Metro could be cut down. Chicago celebrates one of its own, reaching the pinnacle of spiritual leadership. And take a look at some of these ornaments. My favorite one has got to be this cute little pine cone over here. Now, once they sort the materials, they are crushed up into giant cubes like this, which weigh anywhere between 300 to 600 kilos. なぜ LPP のプログラムに参加することに決めましたか? Evanston residents are embracing a sweet tradition, maple syrup season. Speaking of those cold temps, we have Emmanuel Perez joining us to give us this week's weather in Evanston. Wildflowers of Wisconsin is a fiber art installation made up of crocheted flowers native to Wisconsin.
Doors open on the right at Main.
It's a great deal. I really enjoy taking the L specifically.
This is an everyday commute for me.
I have to take the train every day to get to my classes and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty important.
Over 300 million riders a year use Chicago public transportation, including the CTA, Metro, and PACE. These vital services to Chicagoans' daily commute may be in danger.
The regional system, which is CTA, Metro, and PACE, are facing a $771 million budget gap for starting in 2026. What that translates to if we don't get funding is a 40% cut in service.
Without a funding solution by the end of the Illinois General Assembly's spring session, Chicago's transit system could face shorter service hours and cuts to train and bus lines.
It's a dire need, not for a minimum of residents, for so many residents. I mean, you cannot get to work without the CTA. I cannot get to work without the CTA. And I don't have the luxury of not working. So we need the CTA to be stable and strong.
The Regional Transportation Authority is advocating for $1.5 billion in additional operating funding to keep the transit systems running smoothly into 2026.
The transit is at a crossroads. One alternative is a world where we see a 40% cut in service, but we really hope that the other alternative is the one that comes to play, which is one with faster, safer, cleaner, more reliable, and more affordable transit.
Putting on this badge is heavy in a certain way, and there's going to be a lot of things that I'm expected to do that I've never done before.
Riley Patton is among 31 graduates to be awarded their badge, marking their completion of the Madison Police Academy. His motivation to join MPD is rooted in his family.
My dad being a police officer and my mom being a high school teacher, they always stressed to me the importance of being able to give back to your community.
There was something extra special about his time in the academy. His father, Tim Patton, is the captain of training.
It is surreal, I will say, being at the same workplace each and every day for the last 6 months.
Sometimes I'm talking to him as my captain, and other times I'm talking to him as my father.
Captain Patton is overseeing his 15th class of academy officers. He's planning to shift back to serving in the West District, but stuck around for one last class.
I'm here and I'm staying here, and a big part of that decision is Riley.
The 6-month process of Police Academy trains officers to help protect the Madison community. Captain Patton notes how family ties within the industry are helpful.
Having people have exposure to us earlier as they grow towards a career decision is extremely helpful in terms of making sure we've got a good fit.
The two agree their joint connection to policing is special.
I think we both realize it's unique, but also we're just grateful to have had this experience together.
In Madison, Alexia Kadota-Browner, WMTV 15 News.
Yes, we can! Yes, we can!
Thousands flocked to Daley Plaza and marched through the Loop last Saturday in another nationwide protest against the Trump administration.
I am angry and afraid of everything that's been happening the last several months.
Trump shouldn't be in office, and he's taking away our rights every day.
We don't want this administration. I don't think that they got in legally.
Here I am supporting all that matters, like the Constitution.
I'm here for all of our rights, the right of freedom, the right to choose, the right to speak our piece, and the right to be heard.
The gathering, called the People's Protest, was organized by the 50-51 movement, short for 50 protests, 50 states, one movement.
We're a grassroots organization that started bare bones with just people who were tired of sitting on the couch saying, hey, my democracy's on fire. What am I doing here?
Beyond marching and chants, attendees were encouraged to bring donations supporting grassroots mutual aid.
I was just stunned at how much donations, the generosity, but I shouldn't have been, because the people who believe in democracy and freedom are generous people.
Over 30 bags and bins full of donations will benefit Peace in Pilsen, a community-led organization serving unhoused people and underprivileged youth in the Pilsen area.
This really shows and creates that bigger impact where people are donating and fueling the same movement that you're part of.
In downtown Chicago, Alexia Kadota-Browner, Chicago This Week.